Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, I react to video game music. I've been a musician for a long time, so I dissect these just a little bit more than maybe your average person. Today I'll be doing a birthday request for Chroipahtz. This is Yakuza 0. Baka Mitai, Kiryu full version. I probably butchered that because I don't speak that language. But oh my god, actually I just noticed this has 35 million views on it, so now that scares me. I wish I saw that before. Look at this menacing look right here. Well, I've checked out Yakuza a couple times, and I'm not gonna ruin it, but let's just start this video. Baka Mitai.
I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうして
Holding my thoughts.
さよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい
This is amazing. Yes!
バカみたいほんとバカねあんた信じるばかりで強い
First time there's been blues guitar on the channel.
切なさの夜風浴びる一人になって3年が過ぎ街並みさえも変わりました
I think this is the pre-chorus, maybe?
未練だけ
It's building.
置き去りほんまにろくな男やない揃いの指輪外しますざまみろせいせいする
I'm curious if this will have a bridge in it. Or a solo.
待っててもバカみたい指は外します ざまみろせいせいするわなんなのよこの涙バカみたい
Oh, I just love that I can hear like all these genres on this channel. You know, I just wasn't expecting that. Woo, okay, that was a nice treat. For that is the first time we hear any sort of anything close to blues, soul, and just anything like that. Immediately my brain went to the real folk blues from Cowboy Bebop. That even sounded like the same singer. And I don't know who it was, I don't know anything. But that just went straight to Cowboy Bebop, the real folk blues. And then blues, right? There was blues guitar. You had the harmonica. Like, that was just... Oh my god, that was so cool. I don't even know what to say right now. Whew. Okay. So, one thing is... completely different from anything that I've heard from Yakuza. So that's one. And then two, which leads me to believe this is like a very significant point of the game. Either, I mean, someone passed, you know, there's a memory scene, or even just like end credits. It was something along those lines. Based on everything I've heard so far, that had a completely different shift of mood. You know, it was like somber, but yet like I felt like, you know, we made it and it's over now type of thing, which blew me away because it just was not what I was expecting, especially with this image. And you know, maybe it's one of those songs where like it can't help but be spoiled, so you know, be careful in the comments, but that's just the vibe I got, and it was just... that was just wonderful. I don't really hear that that type of genre with Japanese vocals often, so it's really nice, and that's why it reminded me of the real folk blues from Cowboy Bebop, but also reminded me of something else, kind of out of left field, but it's actually my favorite, as in number one, my favorite Spanish song from Roberto Carlos, and the song is called Amigo. You might have even heard it. It's a very like memorable melody. It's been around forever. It's actually an Italian version too, but the Spanish one is the one I know. It reminded me of that. It had that kind of similar aesthetic to it. I don't want to say much about this because one, my mind's blank, and two, it was just great for what it was. You know, I just kind of want to leave it there. It was really well done, really beautiful. I love the bridge that they did, you know, in fact, the ad. The piano was great, everything was great. The vocals were really nice and breathy. Felt like he was a little closer to the mic than usual. And again, just complete different dynamic than what I'm used to from Yakuza. So, which tells me that this is a game that's highly praised if it's able to do these kinds of, you know, Spectrum type songs. And that just makes me all that more curious about playing this someday. It's just, yeah, that was a first for this channel, so. Whew. Happy birthday, Croy, and thank you so much for sending that to me. We can talk about this later, because I'm sure you're going to geek out in the comment section why this means so much to you. And that goes for anyone else too. What does this song mean to you? What does this game mean to you? Because there's some loyal fans, man, let me tell you. And apparently there's some games that they never released to the West, so, you know, it's a mysterious title, but It's something I've always heard of Yakuza. I just never played it. It's just one of those games that you just hear in the background because it's just so popular. So 35 million views, by the way. I mean, I'm living under a rock. So again, thank you, Croy. And anyone else who would like to get their request in, you can do so on Patreon and PayPal and join all these supporters here. It is not necessary, but it is a guaranteed way that I check out your song so I can dissect it and react to it, of course. If you don't mind waiting, just make sure it's a VGM song, please. No covers, no renditions, nothing like that. It has to be from the game itself. But with that said, beautiful song. I'm sure it had a beautiful message if I knew what it meant. Just great. Awesome. Probably the highlight of my day so far. Every time I say that, I jinx myself. I still have many more songs to do today. But this it'll stick out. It'll stick out. So thank you guys so much. This is Jesse in the auditorium. I will see you dudes and dudettes later. Take it easy.